Hello. Welcome to the Basement Sports Network post-game show. I'm your host, Royal A. Shepherd. Listen, you niggas not getting an intro tonight. You're not getting no real videos and no shit like that. We gonna keep this very professional because that's what we watched tonight. We watched professional basketball hoops be played by the Miami Heat tonight. They came out of here with a 126 to 108 victory. You said, what the hell was that? Professional basketball was played tonight by the Miami Heat. You see, I got on a collared shirt for the occasion. All right. Listen to Vatsell. Y'all make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Basement Sports Network. I ain't really got much for y'all tonight, especially considering that we got a game tomorrow night. That's why y'all niggas not getting the intro tonight. You're not getting the intro tomorrow. Like, I'm just doing the show because I'm supposed to do it, and I ain't did it during the West Coast trip. And technically, this is no longer a West Coast trip. We back on the East Coast. So the Miami Heat came home, first game out of the West Coast trip. No Bam. Norman Powell got hurt in the game. Jaime Jaquez got hurt in the game. And they still managed to pull off an 18-point win over the Charlotte Hornets. I thought that this game was, I don't know, it felt like a game that they were going to lose the whole time I was watching it. Like, it just felt like a loss was brewing, but it's the Hornets. And the Hornets found it some way to be shittier than us during the game. So you say, you actually wore a shirt? Yeah, I wore a shirt. A collared shirt, because this is a professional game. Pull it up on the panel with me. We got my dog. Remember the Kane game. Queen New, how you doing this evening?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I know you with the bullshit already. So, can you give me your thoughts on the game tonight?
Oh, it was cool, except for that second quarter.
Why you sound like that?
You can't hear me?
I can't hear you, but you sound very far away.
I got the same setup I had in the playback. Hold on. Give me a second.
Sound like you're using echolocation to talk. That shit is all over the place. Everyone looked good against Ware. So look, we can do the whole Ware thing. We can do the whole Jovic thing. We can do a lot of, like, okay, so Kel'el Ware started in place of Bam, and Kel'el. Hey. My fault. What were we talking about? Kel'el Ware. Kel'el Ware is not
it better?
Yeah, absolutely much better. So go ahead. You can give me your thoughts on the game before we start talking about Kel'el.
Aside from the second quarter, where they couldn't do nothing and damn near surrendered the lead, and it was like a 900-1 run. This is a cool game, enjoyable. Save for like one or two players, but overall it was cool. Stone looked like Fabio.
Real hoop talk.
What's going on, Stone? Stone, how you doing this evening?
I'm living the dream, brother. It was another Miami Heat adventure. How could I complain? Just some of the most disgusting basketball hoops you'll ever see in your life. Yeah, I mean, but it's cool though. Like, I can't believe that I became a fan of Jaime Jaquez in this small window, and we're never going to see it again with that ankle injury. That ankle injury is definitely a couple games. It'll be enough that he never finds his rhythm again. And so I had to rep my boy one more time.
You're a sick man.
It had to be the culture jersey too. You already know, Royal. Yeah, they're that hardest working team and all that, but it sucks because it was fun to watch Miami Heat basketball for like 5 games. The components that were making it fun are now hurt. And yeah, we know it's looming. Hey, listen. there's an interesting test coming up for certain players on this team because I think Tyler's probably going to – I don't know if he'll come back before Jaime, but I think he'll come back before Bam. If the Bam 3 to 6 week timeline that I heard is correct, because whenever I hear a timeline from the Heat that's like that, I just assume it's the latest date because they like to lie about that bullshit. So bro's always so positive. I'd like to think not. Like, it's just I have no more emotional attachment to this team. That's how I would describe it. So I can just look at it and laugh. When I say I'm on another Miami Heat adventure, it's like when you go to the circus. You're not expecting the elephants to break records. You're just there to watch the shit show, you know? And yeah, you know, sometimes when the Miami Heat play, the lion tamer gets mauled, and so that's why, like, I'd say I have a good attitude. Like, this team can't make me mad. There's not enough talent on it for me to be emotionally invested. Yeah,
the expectations literally aren't high enough to like summon anger. Like that's.
If you still let this team get you emotional, I don't know how to help you. Like, I mean, you have to be a sick man like Antonardo. Antonardo believes that they're going to win every single game. I've never seen anything like it. You got to give it up.
It's cruelty. Adam Rodriguez, thank you for the $2 donut. He said, I love Spo, but man can't coach true centers.
Who are the centers? We were having this conversation in the playback. Like, we were naming just some of the most absolute ridiculous people to ever put on an NBA jersey that have been the Miami Heat centers. Like, I mean, what was the craziest pull you think we pulled in Night Royal?
I don't know, but we had Mikael Gladness. Kashad Johnson was in there.
That's what I'm saying. That's a center that Spo has right now. What's he supposed to do?
Vladimir Stepanya played center for the Heat. Michael Doliak was a pretty wild pull. Like
43-year-old Zildrunas Ilgauskas.
Eric Dampierre was one of the centers that Spo had to coach at one point in his life. Eddie Curry.
Eddie fucking Curry. Like
Greg Oden. Ronnie Turioff was a name that we didn't pull, but he was another one who Spo had to coach. Like, so, like, yeah, I get it, what people want. Like, but I don't understand, like, what you expect from Kel'el Ware. Like, what do you expect Spo to do? So, like, I want to pivot to that conversation. Do you have any profound thoughts on the Kel'el Ware debate that seems to be, like, the most rampant on Twitter right now?
I'm still good with audio.
Yeah, you good.
If y'all want Kel'el Ware to play, he's gonna have games like this. Like, it's called growing pains for a reason. He was always like, I just don't understand why people be surprised when players are who they were. Like, he fits his draft profile. What wasn't the narrative? Like, oh, he doesn't always have a good motor. Well, some games he does, some games he doesn't. You know, he's a stretch big who stretches. Stretch being the operative word because he can't really shoot that well, but he'll shoot him. It's just like he's here, and that's the best thing I can say for Kel'el. I don't think he's very good, but like I didn't expect him to be very good. So Stone is cosplaying as Jaime. It might be the funniest thing I've heard tonight. But so yeah, I just think that the only thing I'll say about this Spo and Kel'el dynamic is I feel like Spo has too short of a leash with him. I feel like Kel'el isn't infinitely worse or doesn't have like worse lapses than other guys on this team who are very, very bad. And none of them box out. Everybody gives up. The only person on the team who box out and doesn't give up easy rebounds is man.
So the thing about Kel'el is that, like, for his entire life, he's been supremely tall and supremely talented. So he's never had to box out to get rebounds, and you still see it now, even at the NBA level. He doesn't always have to box out to get rebounds. That's the problem, though. Like, the problem with Kel'el that most people have with him is the little things. He does not do them because he's never had to. But like to New's point, that was his draft profile. Like, and so for people to be upset at him for not doing the little things because he's a Miami Heat player, like it confuses me a little bit. But I understand it. My thing on Kel'el Ware is I only require him to do one thing. Big nigga shit. Like go out there, stand up, be 7 foot, and let Bam do what he want to do. He makes Bam playing next to him has been probably the best version of Bam that we've been able to see. And that's what I care about when it comes to Kel'el Ware. Like that Bam is better next to him. Shelton, how are you doing this evening, brother?
I am so fucking bored. I watched like 4 minutes of that game and I'm sitting here and I'm like, do I want to play some video games? Not really right now. So I was just like, I'll just hop on here and pretend that I actually watched that game. Oh, wait, are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I watched every second of that game.
And you probably can do the post-game show flawlessly. All right. You said all you can focus on now is how sweaty Jaime is. That is one of the last things that I try and focus on. I do not like to watch Jaime be sweaty, but I do want to focus on some of the players who had pretty good games tonight. And I'm going to start.
Furious scented Old Spice sponsorship is going to hit something special.
I was going to try and whistle the Old Spice thing, but then I realized how dry my lips was. That wasn't going to come out well. So I'll do it another time when you make that joke. I want to highlight some of the guys who don't customarily like lead the show. And I want to start with Pele Larson. I fuck with Pele Larson and the way that he plays basketball. It seems like when you ask him to do a little bit more, he does a little bit more. When you ask him to do a little bit less, he does a little bit less. The thing that we've kind of been talking about in the playback is that he doesn't really play outside of himself. And that to me is kind of like his best quality as a player. And it has helped this team like profoundly. So Stone, I'm gonna ask you first, brother. Somebody say Pele, aka White Keith Askins. I like it. Yeah, tell me, what do you think about Pele, how he's played this season? And you can start by talking about his game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been a big fan of Pele Larson. I just think he plays really hard. Tonight, like I was pretty impressed with. There were a lot of moments where he kind of functioned as a point guard. You can't ask him to be a point guard for a whole possession, I feel like. But in little moments in a possession or in transition, he can kind of cut and make a decent pass. But it's really just the effort stuff. And, like, I think you really nailed it, like, about, not doing too much when he doesn't need to, doing more when he's asked of. It's like he's one of the very few players that I can think of since, I don't know, the last 6 years that actually knows their role and accepts it. Like, we had Haywood Highsmith who thought that he was Klay Thompson out there. I mean, like, for me, it's just what?
Mind-numbing.
It's just like he would take shots where I'd be like, do you practice that shot? Y'all know that reference. Like, so, like, it's cool to see a player, like, of all these, like, undrafted free agent scrubs, it's cool to see one that, like, works hard, knows to stay in their lane, and, like, you can put him in any rotation because of that.
I think he's slowly growing on me as kind of like an elite 8th, 9th man.
That's a good spot for him.
I know people are talking about what's the name that I compare him to? Christian Braun. I like the Christian Braun comparison. I really do. I think it's apt, and I think it's something that
IKEA version.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because he's Swedish.
But it fits the mold. New, is Pele one of your preferred whites to be on the court?
I don't prefer any whites, so
Okay.
I don't like the way you phrase that question. But if a white had to be on the court, I'm happy if Pele is one of them. I think Dale, shout out to Dale, Dale has called him a professional, much like your shirt. And that's a compliment. Like, Pele is a professional basketball player. He's one of the few guys on the team who you don't have to worry about trying to do more than what he needs to do. He's not going to dribble the hell out of the ball. He's not going he just Ivan McBasket. Like that's it. And I'm okay with that. It's not always going to be scoring. Some games he's going to play less than others, but it doesn't matter. Like you said, when he's tasked with doing something, he's going to do it. And as a fan of a team who has had guys playing outside of their roles since the big three left, that's refreshing to see a guy who has a very clear role, has accepted it, and is good in the role. Like that's it.
Yeah, the reason I I think a lot of the reason why we fucking with Pele is because he hasn't been tasked with too much. I think this is the first time in a long time that we've been able to see a guy who isn't elite or starting caliber or whatever. Like he could be a spot starter, as you've seen in the past couple of games, but like he isn't a starter caliber player. But he's not been given a starter caliber role. He's been given like a small role, and he's kind of been a master in that role. Shelton, do you like the Christian Brown comparison, or can you think of another player that kind of fits what Pele is?
I feel like, and this will be a wild comparison after some of the games that he has recently posted, but like first couple years, Austin Reeves kind of like he kind of just fits in and does whatever. I'm not going to say that he is going to elevate his game to what Austin Reeves currently is, because that would be egregious.
But the entire fan base is about to. So
yeah, he is automatically untouchable in any Giannis trade now. If you want Nikola Jokic and Pele is the final piece to get that deal done, too fucking bad. Enjoy Drew Smith on this roster for another 3 years. But yeah, I mean, Pele's cool. Like I need to see it for more than a couple games. We got the Italian shout out Chef Boyar3.
You don't think, not to cut you off, Shelby, but you don't think he's been doing it like since last season? Because I remember,
in limited minutes, he was all right.
These are the same. Not to cut you off, and I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm genuinely asking. I feel like the compliments we're paying him now are the same ones we were saying last year. Like,
and I feel like I know I agree with you 100%. Like every time a player has to take that additional minutes leap, you always wonder, like, okay, is this going to be sustainable, or is something going to fall off with the efficiency, or are they just going to start throwing the ball into the third fucking row? And so far, I'm pleasantly surprised. That said, you have, other white Europeans on this roster that don't really know what they're doing as their career progresses. So yeah, I mean, as long as it doesn't start going in that direction, then I can get on board with the situation we're dealing with.
Yeah, I fuck with Pele. I think he's a good role player. I think he's going to continue to be a role player. Vibes with Bear, appreciate the 199. Don't know. He said LMAO, Ware terrible. Throw him in the Morant trade.
Don't worry, I will.
John Morant, it's gonna be several niggas who you like, including Pele, who can get thrown in that goddamn trade. I don't give
anyone but Bam.
I would punt Pele ass if I can get Demetrius over here. All right, just full disclosure, and I fought with Pele. I really do. I really like Pele as a player. I don't want to talk about Davion Mitchell because I don't feel like it. I want to talk about Jaime Jaquez. I'm not going to be negative about Jaime Jaquez right now, or like the premonition that I see on the way. I will just say, somebody said earlier in the comments that Jaime has been the engine behind the scene. I wouldn't say he's been the engine. I think Bam is the engine. I think you saw a lot of moments right now where this team really miss Bam. But Jaime has definitely been one of the engines. I think if you want to talk about an engine off the bench, like somebody driving that bench unit, I think Jaime has definitely like kind of taken hold of that role, and he's done it at a high level. And so shout out to Jaime, bro. Somebody who I was not very high on. Like I still, am questioning how sustainable this is. But so far, he's been able to kind of like shut me up and just kind of go out there and play well. New, we'll start with you this time. Your hermano soy tú quieres los Estados Unidos?
No. Listen, Stone Jaquez, he been hooping. That dunk, like the crossover for that dunk, that was crazy. Finishing the dunk over the 7-footer was crazy. Jaime has been a I won't say a pleasant surprise because I don't care enough about this team, but he's been a major surprise this season. Like I think it's fair to say us as a fan base, as a network, we were all at an all-time low about this dude heading into this season. It was kind of frustrating to think that he was gonna have a larger role coming into this season, and no, he is not. And for him to come in, it looks like he put the work in this summer. Maybe. Yeah, I lost my track of train of thought. I just read a comment.
Sorry.
No, it wasn't that comment. It was a different one. Yeah, it's been great to see. Thoroughly impressed. I think the only thing I'm a little bit wary about is shout out to Darius. So much of a surprise that he ain't traded for the $2 dono. Yeah. I think the only thing I'm worried about is his role being in his playing standard being impacted once Tyler gets back. I don't think it'll be because he miraculously loses his ability to play. I think it'll be something else that I'm not going to say because I don't feel like arguing with niggas in these comments tonight. But I think that's my only worry for Jaime is how when a ball dominant player comes back, how his role is impacted.
Yeah, and that was the elephant in the room that I was trying to stay away from because that's exactly where I was going with it. Like, there will be an effect on Jaime's game when Tyler returns. And I'm sorry if people don't like it, but like
Haroon, my mama did not raise no coward.
I'm trying to tell don't tempt her. Like, she's only stopping because she want to, not because nobody making her. But Nasty Man, appreciate you with the $20 dono. He said only Nika on this team is Nikola. Shut up. But yeah, I do believe that another ball handler, ball dominant player is going to like limit his effectiveness because when Tyler comes back, then that's less on ball reps for Davion with the starters. He's probably going to end up being moved to the bench unit, and he's going to become their new primary ball handler. And I think a lot of Jaime's success has been spurred because he's been tasked with like they've given him the ball and they've allowed him to run the unit. So I don't think that's going to it's not that Tyler's a villain. It's just the reality of the situation. Tyler is a high usage player, so he's going to have the ball in his hands. And
bro, do y'all not realize basketball and listen and PG one? I got you. We not about to go long discussing this with you idiots in the comments. Tyler's not a villain in this very specific part of the conversation, but roles change when players come back. This happens on every team in the sport. It happens like not taking back. It happens on every team in every sport. If a player is out with injury, a wide receiver is out with injury, the other wide receivers on the depth chart get more opportunities. When that wide receiver comes back and he's a wide receiver one, he's going to get more targets, so the other guys are going to get less targets. It doesn't make the wide receiver one a villain. It's just how a hierarchy goes. And when he comes back, he's going to be number one in the hierarchy. It's not just going to be Jaime that's going to be.
Tell that to Diana Rossini.
You said what?
Tell that to Diana Rossini. It's going to be like that with every nigga on the team. It's not just Jaime. I'm simply speaking of like Royal just laid it out how it's going to be Tyler starting, Davion going to the bench, Davion possessing the ball more and initiating the offense is going to impact Jaime.
That's not a villain thing.
It's not a villain. If anything, Davion is the villain in that situation, not Tyler. Like,
go ahead, Stone.
Like, I just want to say one thing. Like, I'm looking at Jaquez's stat line tonight. He was 8 for 15, and he only took 1 3. When Tyler Herro is back, his only it's going to be spot up 3 shots when they are on the court together. That's the type of way that this dynamic changes. When Jaime is just a spot up 3 shooter like he was last year, not a good basketball player. But when he has space to operate and you're not waiting till there's 5 seconds in the shot clock to run your action, he can be a pretty effective player because he catches people by surprise and he gets by them and he can finish with both hands. And so I think that the biggest problem is when Herro comes back, he's going to be relegated to kind of being a spot up shooter. There's not going to be enough space or time in their possessions for him to be able to dominate. It doesn't make Tyler Herro a villain. It just means they don't fit together. It's pretty much that simple.
And that's not how the team is going to operate. Like, the offense is going to be built around, like, it's going to be Tyler, Norm, Bam centric. and they're going to have one of those. They're going to have the ability to have one of those three players in the game at all times. And
I don't even think it'll be Bam centric. To be that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, well, they better respect my captain. Nasty Man with the $5 dono said Davion and JJ off the bench better get that orange rim paint ready. There will be a lot of shots tossed up at that rim over that. Any other thoughts on Jaime before we move to the next player? No? Fantastic. Andrew Wiggins, the much maligned Andrew Wiggins, the subject of much criticism and people wanting to trade him or whatever. I think Andrew Wiggins is another one. Professional basketball player who is just routinely showing up to work night in and night out. Nothing flashy, nothing overly impressive. You can't really remember a single solitary play that Andrew Wiggins made. But when you look at the box score and when you see like he's making shots, like, and he's making threes and he's making layups, and he called Wemby a little ass boy against San Antonio. Like, Andrew Wiggins has played well this season, and I think he deserves to be credited for that, as opposed to people expecting more from him. Shelton, am I too far off base? Like, has Andrew Wiggins done enough to be credited?
So, or quarterback just threw another interception. Y'all got 4 turnovers.
Listen. What happened during the break was I changed jerseys. The face of the franchise, the Dynasty League, the greatest wide receiver of all time, Jackson Smith and Jigba. You already know.
Don't worry. Lamar plays Sunday. You'll see plenty. I am very satisfied with Andrew Wiggins' play. He's my favorite number 22 Miami Heat player in history. He doesn't fucking talk. He makes a shit ton of money. He puts up 22 points during the regular season fairly consistently, which is similar to some other previous number 22s in Miami Heat history. Yeah, I mean, I am enjoying the Wiggins experience. That said, I will match his salary in whatever fucking trade comes along. So I hope he is ready to Airbnb for 40 games of the remaining NBA season. I hope you have someone lined up to lease out the house down here. We'll figure that out at a later date, though.
Nasty Man with a $20 dono. Talk about Champ Wiggs making championship plays. The person who coined Champ Wiggs on this panel, the most vocal Andrew Wiggins supporter since his arrival. Do you feel somewhat validated for your earlier kind of like stance on him that he impacts winning?
No, because I still trade him right now. One thing twice. Rui in that first from LA gets it done. Like, this is not complicated at all to me. In fact, I want to congratulate that man for getting his trade value up. That's actually what I want to do. Because now maybe Rui in that first doesn't get it done. Other teams in the NBA, hit my email. We could talk. LA is not. I don't have to send him to LA. I'll send that nigga to Saskatchewan if I need to. Nova Scotia Blues could have him. So shout out to Andrew Wiggins for being one player to come into this season as a tradable asset, and so far making that asset look like an actual asset.
You say get ready to learn commitment, nigga. You finna go there, play with them folks. Fuck is you talking about? Yeah, I ain't gonna. I fuck with Andrew Wiggins. I fuck with him. I would trade him as well.
Back to that word again, professional.
Yeah,
professional. Like, he gonna do his job. I just no thanks, pride, Bob. No, like, listen. Only if it's about money. But seriously, he's a professional. He does his job. Like, even last year when he struggled and he stunk, it was bad, but he was doing his job. Like, the shots just weren't falling, but he's gonna defend and he's gonna shoot the ball. Like, it's nothing. It's no drama. I appreciate that in players. Like, that's it. It's in the first though.
He's like starter level Pele Larson. You ask him to do a little bit more, he got a little bit more in you. Now, how much that little bit is, that varies from game to game. But
I'm okay with the circus if it's like Ja. Like, I'm okay with the circus if we get a Ja or a LeBron, whatever. Bring the baggage. That's fine.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler baggage, I don't want to fucking hear that shit. So Andrew Wiggins being a professional, a nice company man, I can appreciate that.
Bring me my
let
sick
me-
twin from New Orleans.
Haroon Gill, let me explain something to you. I'm not sending 3-1s for nan nigga named LeBron. And I'm damn sure not sending. Are you crazy? LeBron James? What?
I'm gonna be telling Lakers, y'all look better without LeBron James. How much value does he really have?
Haroon, I'm with you.
You need me to
like
take
the
him from you.
2032 for LeBron is like currently a fucking preschooler, and LeBron's going to be 73 when he gets in the league.
I would trade 10 first for LeBron. That is the fucking GOAT. Please, can we stop disrespecting him? Thank you.
Die instantly. Norman Powell is different as fuck. You damn right he is. The nigga took 20 shots to get 25 points. I can tell you what's so different about Norman Powell, and I said it in the playback. That nigga has never seen a shot this season that he does not like. And I fuck with it. And call me a hypocrite all you want. I don't care. I don't care. Do I think he's as good as Tyler Herro? Nope. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
yes, you do.
No. Let me lie on this show.
My fault, black man. Continue.
Yeah. Part of her rudeness, guys. Forget the behind the scenes moment. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Do I think he's better than Tyler Herro? Absolutely not. I think Tyler Herro is a much better player than Norman Powell. But what I do think Norman Powell is decisive. He knows that he's going to shoot it immediately, and he proceeds to do whatever he has to do to get to shooting it. And I think everybody around him knows that, and it lets them focus on what they're going to do. There's not 20 minutes dribbling the ball. It's just the ball going to go in the hole one way or another. But I ain't going to lie to him. He was tough to watch tonight. It was a lot going on for Norm out there. Go ahead, Stone.
I was going to say the last 2 nights, dog. I mean, he's been pretty cold for how hot he started, and I have a feeling this is just the Norm Powell experience. Like, there's going to be some games where you're like, wow, this guy's really great. Like, we're going to have a chance. Well, I'm not going to ever say that, but there's going to be people that talk themselves into thinking that, like, we have a legitimate 20-point per game scorer, and it's like, if you look at Ware and how he's doing it, and I like his game too. Like, I'm not his biggest fan in the world, but like I can appreciate that at least he doesn't waste the entire shot clock to get these shots off. That's my biggest problem with Herro. I wouldn't mind his game if he just pulled up right away. Like, let Bam fight with whoever isn't back yet to get that rebound and we'll reset or make it. But let's just play quick. It's when we slow things down. Like, this team has no kind of half-court offense. It doesn't have half-court defense. It doesn't have transition defense. And so I think that they just need to play fast. And that's why I don't want Tyler Herro to come back. That's why I think Norm Powell's the better fit. And, yeah, as much as I love you, the nasty man, if you talk about Klay Thompson joining my team again, I'm going to send you explosives in the mail. So please stop.
The Bar Association of Houston, Texas, that is what we like to call comedy. We are joking on the post-game show here. He does not actually know how to manufacture or obtain explosives.
I would blow my own hands off.
The problem is that the nasty man might know how to make
JPP type beat.
Come on,
you already know. Who else just did it? Was it Najee Harris? Yeah. I don't play with explosives. No, he made himself blind, I think.
I've been thought he was blind because
Najee Harris wasn't already blind. I never seen him run through a hole in my life, so
he couldn't find that gap.
Just like DeAndre Swift. Let's talk about Niko Jovic. This show finna end soon because it shouldn't be this long in the first place because you got another one tomorrow. But let's talk about Niko Jovic.
Can I just say one thing about Norm?
Yeah.
Y'all remember like when before Westbrook was traded to Houston to play with Harden, they would make like the AI videos. Well, I guess that wasn't AI at that point, or maybe it was, whatever, of like them two fighting over the ball. like who was going to take the last shot, and then like time was going to expire. That's going to be Norman and Tyler.
I think you're gonna get a large portion of the season where you don't see Tyler pass Norman the ball, because when he do, he ain't gonna never get it back. Like, I think he's gonna pass it to everybody else because everybody else will find a way to get it back to him every now and again. But Norm ain't gonna, that pill ain't coming up out of there. Like, that Jamaican shooting that ball. He is. The Bumbleclad, the Raj, he gonna shoot the Raj Clyde, the rice and peas out that bitch. You hear me? That boy not passing that rock, bro. So I think you're gonna see a large portion of the season where Tyler Herro, maybe not intentionally either. Like, it ain't gonna be intentional. But like it's gonna be awkward moments with both of them on the court at times until they kind of like figure out their rhythm. I want to talk about Nikola Jovic though. That nigga ass. Like, I don't really have analysis. Maybe Sheltman does as to why he's ass. But he is though.
I mean, he's not good at anything. That's why he's ass. Like, he is objectively, he doesn't play tall, and he's like 7 feet. He doesn't play strong, and he's probably like 230.
It's like this though. Like, Nico can't find his role. What is his fucking
his role? Is a fucking bagger guy at Publix. That's what he should be doing. He should not be in the NBA. I don't know. They need to stop immediately. I don't care if it's the greatest player in franchise history on his rookie deal or whoever the fuck they drafted in the second round, and they're thinking about, do not extend another human being with 1 year remaining on their contract. I swear to God. Like, stop doing it. Every time you do it, you look like an idiot. And then I have to hear other media networks talk about how, oh, he's making the leap. And you're only saying that just because he got an extension. You don't actually mean that. Like, you clearly watch all of the same games that we're watching.
They mean it.
He has missed half of his rookie season. Or no, sorry. He didn't play his rookie season. He missed half of his sophomore season. He missed half of the next year. And he's been averaging like 7, 3, and 2 his entire, like, what are we doing? Like, stop talking about why this guy's going to take a leap. What is he going to leap to? Like 12, 4, and 3 off the bench, and you're paying him $16 million a year, whatever. Like, I'm so sick and tired of the obvious, like, if you think I'm freaking out, Harry is in a psych ward. You guys haven't heard from Harry because they extended Jovic and he voluntarily checked himself into a psych ward.
We're going to get Harrison to do a pod about that extension too. Nasty Man said Jovic is stinky caca. Trade him for Clay.
No.
Go to hell. Go to hell. I hate that. But yeah, like, I don't get it. Stone, you did some tricks on it for Jovic a little while ago. Defend yourself, bitch.
There was one moment for maybe 5 minutes in the season where you liked Jovic's game too, so I'm not going to wear this by myself. But with that said, he is the worst rebounder on the team. All these comments about Kel'el Ware's rebounding, for me to not see one about Jovic. Opening night against Orlando, I forget who it was that jumped clear over him while he just watched it happen. It made me turn my TV off. Like, word to Kendrick Lamar, turn my TV off. I've never been that mad watching someone fail to get a rebound in my life. I really, maybe except for that Derek White putback. But, like, outside of that, I don't think I've ever been that mad.
De'Aaron Fox hitting game winners because Goran Dragic didn't box out twice in one season.
Listen, like, Goran Dragic, like, what a bum, dog. Why do these guys waste our time, man? Like, this is why you don't have anyone that still has emotional connection to this team. I salute you. I wish I could live in your delusional reality. Like, if you believe that this team is a winner still, like, this is a winning franchise, I wish I could live in that reality. Like, it must be nice. Like, you probably don't think anything's ever wrong in your entire life or world, but, like, listen, this team is just a circus. I mean, How is it every year the player they extend just becomes the worst, most unplayable player on the roster immediately? This is what I've been saying on this network for years. I've been daring them to let players walk and see if they can be better somewhere else. Duncan Robinson, it's not really quite happening yet right now. He's had a couple good games, I know that, but I've also seen him lay some stinkers. I really have. Max Strus was another one. He kind of stunted on us, but we were sorry as fuck. What else has Max Strus done since he's been to Cleveland? Like, Gabe Vincent, I'm so happy I don't want to have to watch him play basketball.
Rozier improved.
Yeah.
I mean, he's averaging like 47 in the prison league.
Again, like she is always, this right here is the spot on truth right here. The Miami Heat share a fan base. Like people, they coexist. They are Miami Heat fans. They're also Dolphins fans, and they're also
Bubba.
University of Miami Hurricanes fans. They live in this world that sells them hope and never delivers on it.
And they're addicted to it and buy it like crack. It is crazy.
They live there. They live there, and that is the world that they choose to inhabit. No, what's wrong with Jovic? Like, why can't we find him a role?
His nose too damn big. You can't see what's going on the court.
Basketball wise, what's wrong with Jovic?
He not good. Like I don't have nothing else to say. He's not good. He doesn't do anything good. He's supposed to be a big who could play the one. He can't dribble. He has bad vision. Like nothing. He's not good. That's what's wrong with Jovic. He's not good, and they paid him. So I don't knows what they're gonna do. But I knows he won't be good at doing it.
I can not think of a plan for him. Oh shit. Nobody else on this team is really worth talking about. Drew Smith played 16 minutes. God, I wanted to gouge my eyes out for every fucking second of it. And he's probably going to do it again tomorrow when we play the Trailblazers at 8 o'clock p.m. So, Stone, the boy feeling good?
Oh, I'm feeling amazing, Royal.
I don't care. Your word for the night is silhouette. Spell it.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The silhouette of Nikola Jokic's nose is very big.
Hey, Schnoz gang, respect us. SILHOUREALHOOPTALK. Real hoop talk. Oh, and also the Heat are going to blow that shit out.
What did you talk about?
Come on now. Nikola Jovic, he knows how to bounce back. As we speak, he's going to figure it out. I got him dropping 60 tomorrow.
Yes, sir!
I don't even got to go to anybody else. Jovic, take us home, baby. We got this, 5. Do that thing to that hoe for me, 5.
Do that thing to that hoe for me is crazy.
Bro. As we beat is where he lost me. Oh shit. Shelton, the boy feeling good?
No. This win was promised to Denny Avdia 3,000 years ago. It's over.
While Royals laughing, Shelton, I'll give you your word. Conscientious.
You said conscientious?
Conscientious, yes.
CON. Fuck. CONSCIENTIOUS. Conscientious.
There you go.
Correct. Mundo. Good job, Shelton. No, the girl feeling good?
I don't care. So there's my answer.
That works for me.
Yeah, I'm feeling great. He gonna blow that S out.
Fuck is the time right now?
There we go. Norman, 60 shots.
Yes,
20
sir.
points. Kel'el, 25 minutes, no rebounds. Couple blocks. Pele, you gonna do your job. Drew Smith, your date is coming. Show me what's the date? Because it is. What is it?
December 9th,
Sioux
2025.
Falls is calling.
And
That's the
the nigga with the dreads gonna play.
Jameer Young. It's his name. Dave already handled my light work, so no need for me to tell y'all what I think. But I'm gonna do it anyway. The Heat about to blow that shit out. Fuck is you talking about? Jovic, 3. Norm, 30. Bam, please. Go play. My son Shayton Sharp, 14 of the most disgusting hoops that you ever seen in your life, but he gonna dunk that bitch and make a highlight. Who else we gonna have playing out there? Kel'el, I'm with you. I don't think that boy gonna get a rebound. Denny Abdia, he getting 30. Easy.
The easiest 30 you ever seen.
Easiest 30. Wiggs, another solid 18 to 22 points. Doing their job. Davion, 6 fake ass assists. And probably 12 points. I ain't gonna hold you. He might get 12 of them bitches. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys in the comments as always for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to the panelists, my boy Stone, my boy Sheltman, and of course, Kane Gang legend, my girl New. We will see y'all tomorrow. Not we. At least I will see y'all tomorrow. And hopefully we get some others to join. I'm going to have a moment of transparency with y'all before we close this out. As y'all can tell, y'all see the Powered by StreamYard thing. We ain't really been doing no content recently, so we ain't had no money in the basement account, so I ain't paid the StreamYard thing. I could pay it, but it'd be some other thing coming out of there, so I had to make sure a little chain within the basement account, so I ain't paid StreamYard. So I can't really play the video. God of the truth. Just can't play the video right now. So we just gonna end it, bitch.